All right, so I don't know. This is kind of like decoding one on one, I guess. I don't have any slides. I just have this story that I ran into here. And this is kind of what I do when I put together these breakdowns. I break down these trending stories. This is just a random story and I'm just going to kind of decode it. I like to call these on the fly, but it's kind of like a decoding 101, or if there's anybody out there who's been maybe thinking about putting together a decoding channel, starting a YouTube channel, I guess this could be something for them. But we know this is kind of like a fake platform, and this doesn't really reach people like that. So basically, I'm just doing my hobby here. I shout out to Richard West. I know Richard West is out there. There may be a couple more people. Let's get some comments. But this is just on the fly with the decode. Now, first, uh, you look at the title and you see if anything sounds familiar, right? Like it says Bucks rookie Desmond Watson at 464 pounds tops the list of the NFL's heaviest players, okay? Now I see his name, Desmond Watson. It kind of makes me think of Deshaun Watson, okay? And I can tell you right now that there's going to be no relation, or else they would usually put it in the title, right? Oh, Deshaun Watson's cousin or younger brother, right? So first I'm gonna look up Desmond Watson, and then I'm gonna look up Deshaun and just see what I see, because I know a lot of this stuff is by the language and by the name with these characters. So here's Desmond Watson. It looked like he went to Florida and played for the Gators. So, an American professional football defensive tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the National Football League. He played for Florida from Armwood High School. Watson is known for his size, 6'6" and over 460. It says, notice how it says 460 right there over on the right, if you could see that small print. So basically, if we get like a 46, that would hit. And what I mean by that is we have the gematria calculator here. We go over here. Oh, I got to log in. That's wild. So let me I guess I'm going to log in real quick. Just a click of a button. Boof. There we're in. So we're going to put his name in this calculator. This converts the letters to numbers. Man, those are heavy Donald Trump numbers right there. Certain years, Donald Trump's birthday is the 166th day of the year. Look at the 49 in reduction. Washington equals 49. Think about Washington, D.C. And you see the 185 and 68. That connects with Donald John Trump as well. I think it's the full name. So I note that in my head, and that's interesting. Watson is kind of like Washington, so I'll take a mental note of that. I don't see where he has a middle name. We'll just do the first name. We'll do the last name. And before we go much further, let's look at his birthday, and then we're going to look at Deshaun Watson. So let's see. We should have a birthday with this character. No way. We don't get a birthday? Ah. How do you not have a birthday? How do you get away with doing anything without giving a birthday? Especially you got a Wikipedia, no birthday? How do you not have a birthday, man? God, that's brutal. So we don't have that to go on. That kind of sucks because that usually helps with these breakdowns. Let's look at Deshaun Watson. It helps big time, actually. So they have similar names. Man, that birthday would have been nice. Uh, okay, Deshaun Watson's got the. It looks like he's got the Jimmy Butler birthday, but we're not breaking him down right now. Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns. I see a number 4 right there. So we're just going to kind of take note of that. Ooh, look at this. Oh, 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 it's magic. Look, Deshaun Watson, born where? Look at this. Gainesville. Oh, it's Gainesville, Georgia. That could be interesting because isn't there a Gainesville, Florida? And the other dude went to played at Florida, Gainesville, Florida. That is awesome. That's a connection right there. Okay, look at that. So Desmond Watson, this big guy, right? He's going to the Tampa Bay Bucs. He played for Florida, and look, Gainesville is a city in Florida, and he's got a similar name to Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson is born in Gainesville, Georgia. And think about Gainesville. Think about like gaining weight, right? That's a connection. I ain't gonna lie, that's a connection right there. And is Florida specifically in Gainesville? Florida University location? It is in Gainesville. That is amazing. And dude played for Florida. That is freaking. You see how it works, right? That's exactly how you do a breakdown. Deshaun Watson, Desmond Watson. I don't see anything in here where they're related. It says one of 6 children. If Deshaun was a brother, I'm pretty sure they would say it right there. Don't you? I mean, I guess I can ask Google real quick. Is Desmond Watson related to Deshaun Watson? Let's see. Deshaun. I'm pretty sure they would have told us. Nope. We're not seeing anything in there. But it looks like Desmond Watson. It looks like his personal life he wears. It looks like. I wonder if this is the same guy. They say wears number 21 to honor younger brother who became disabled after suffering a stroke. Is that true? Does this guy wear number 21? Are they speaking of another guy? It is. I think it is this guy. It is this guy. Okay? So his younger brother. So that 21 could play a factor here as well. Okay? So let's go back over here. Let's go to all. Can we go back to the Wikipedia possibly? No, let's go right there. Let's click on this Wikipedia. So that number 21, I don't know where it said that. Where did it say that? Oh, here it is right here. His younger brother suffered a stroke, so we may look at that as well. But let's see, do we have a 21 over here? I really wish we had a birthday. So we're going to put Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go ahead and put all that in here. So he's 464 pounds. So we're kind of looking for a 46, a 21 with the jersey number. And we'll see what else. We'll see what else pops up. Oop, I was supposed to put Tampa. Well, I guess I could put Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Does that look like it's spelled right? We just put Buccaneers. I think Buccaneers has 2 C's. Let's see. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's this? Look, Deion Sanders' son Shiloh signs with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look at that right there. All right. News to me. So yes, we did get that spelling right. Man, a birthday would be so nice, wouldn't it? It just makes it so much easier with a birthday. So we do have that Watson. We do have the Donald Trump. I see a lot of Trump numbers here. I do see it. So we could potentially use Trump's birthday here if we need to. Okay, but let's go back to the title here. So Bucks rookie Desmond Watson. And what did they say? 2002, 2003, one of those years, but we don't have a specific birthday. 464 pounds. NFL's heaviest players. I guess we could put heaviest player probably into the calculator. And we're going to look at the date numerology with the article as well. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. I'm telling you, it's the code. It's the code. It's the code. Heaviest player syncs up with his name, Desmond Watson. And that's exactly how we do it on this channel. Look at that right there. It specifically says in the title, heaviest player, and his name is Desmond Watson, and you get the 166 connection. I'm telling you, that's amazing to go with that Deshaun connection. That's exactly what we want to see right there. Okay? Look at that. That's exactly what we want to see. You get the 166 right there. So I can breathe a sigh of relief. That's awesome, isn't it? And isn't what a great hobby this is too. So we're gonna look at the date now. Do they give us Friday? And we're still on the lookout for 46 and 21 because he wore number 21. And they list in Wikipedia 460 pounds. So that makes me think of 46 is lingering, even though it says 464. I guess maybe a 64, a 46 or a 64 might work. But I like how it says 460 in Wikipedia specifically, right? As hovering right around there. So that's cool. So let's scroll down this article. And again, this is on the fly OTF, and he's 6'6" as well. And that 66 is hard to miss when you see it. So even though Desmond Watson is trying to make Tampa Bay's roster, he's already made history as the NFL's heaviest player, and we nailed that. That's probably the biggest thing in the breakdown. All right. 6'6", 464-pound defensive tackle from Florida. Did we put that in there? I don't think we did. Let's go ahead. We need to put Florida with that Gainesville connection. Oh, and Gainesville like gaining weight. Florida Gators. Ooh, you got to spell it right. You got to spell it right. And we don't try to, there's that 64. We don't try to like enter everything because obviously the more you enter, the chances you have of a match, and it just kind of makes it cringe. You know what I'm saying? But we have to enter specific things about the character. They say a defensive tackle. Defensive, you get the 46, but I'm not really content with that because, defensive tackle is what we want. So we go ahead and put that in there. And I go back to the article. So we do get Friday with this article. Okay, and that is his hometown Buccaneers, right? Tampa Bay. And he played for the Florida Gators. Okay. So he'll begin his NFL journey during Tampa Bay's 3-day rookie mini cap that opens Friday. He's sure to get plenty of attention, maybe even as much as the team's first-round draft pick, former Ohio State receiver Emeka Egbuka. The Bucs would, no doubt, like to see Watson a little lighter on his feet. The Gators struggled for 4 years to make tangible progress with the guy. Florida coach Billy Napier called a unicorn and just a big man. While no current NFL player tops 400 pounds, Baltimore Ravens guard Daniel Falele is the heaviest at 380. There have been a few who have played at or near 4 bills. And they keep mentioning that 4 there. And remember, Deshaun Watson, he does have that 4 on his jersey, right? He does. And I think that matters here, right? Because they mentioned 4 a couple times and it made me think. So I'm going to go ahead and remember, he's Deshaun Watson, born in Gainesville, Georgia. And this guy played for Florida, this dude. And Florida's Gainesville, Florida, right? So I think we do need to put that 4 in there. I'm like kind of doing it on the side right here. What I will do is I'm going to screenshot that right there, and I'm going to add that to a slide. So we're doing good here. I'm actually content, but I do want to look at that date numerology for sure. I have another breakdown that's scheduled that's just specifically with slides and everything. I just worked like 11 and a half hours, and then tomorrow I got another 11 and a half hours. So we're just trying to stay ahead of things here, as this is daily decodes. So I'm kind of putting a couple kind of slides together here, killing time real quick. So that 4 lands. So we do want to look at Friday's date numerology. And again, it's a shame that we don't get a birthday with Desmond Watson, but we could potentially use Deshaun Watson's birthday, and there's a lot of Trump numbers here as well. So Friday, what is today, the 9th? Today is the 9th. Oh, wow, time flies. So 5-9. So if we have any 59s or 95s, maybe with his name in gematria or whatever, that might play a role as well. So we're just going to look at the 5-9 date numerology today. It's the 129th day of the year, leaving. There's that 21 right there. And that does work because he wears 21 on his jersey. So this story is Friday about him being the heaviest. And they said something about 3-day mini camp. He does got the 21 on his jersey, and that actually is going to go at the top of the breakdown. So 21 date numerology, and he wears 21 on his jersey. So that's nice. And obviously we're going to... Ooh, I just caught something else. I just caught another 21. But let me grab a picture of him with the 21 real quick. I just caught another 21, y'all. And we'll kind of do like a little recap of what we have so far. And again, this won't be too long. But I just caught another 21. Look at his weight here. And this is big time. Because 464 pounds is the same as 210 kilograms. And 210 is like 21. If you look over on the right there. That works. That's big right there, okay? That's big. These numbers come in many forms. It says he's born in Plant City, Florida. I wonder if he eats a lot of plants. Probably not, right? So I'm just kind of putting together a couple of these slides. Again, this is like decoding 101. If anybody out there maybe wants to do a decoding channel, I don't mind. I can just hit record and just do this. I don't need to be nervous like it's not going to hit, because this hits all the time. I mean, this is a code for sure. And I happen to have a gift for seeing this stuff. So, like I said, I do this all the time as I just kind of try to put these. I'm trying to make a couple decent slides that I can show y'all here. I actually don't even know what you're looking at right now, but all right. All right, so I have a few things put together here that I'm going to share, things that we've spoke of. So, all right, so you're seeing this over here right now. Let me go ahead and I'll present like that. And, not the most best edited slides there, but this article is Friday. Again, Bucs rookie Desmond Watson at 464 pounds tops list of the NFL's heaviest players, right? Tampa Bay, Buccaneers. And this article, they're mentioning Friday. So Friday is the date with this article, which is May 9th. And look, you have 21 date numerology right here highlighted. He's 210 kilograms. I think that's what that means. 210 like 21. He's got the 21 on his jersey. You see right there. That might be like a practice jersey, but that's the number he wears. They say it's in honor of a younger brother who had a stroke. Okay? But 21, 210 like 21, 21 on his jersey, and it's centered around his weight. And look, heaviest player converted, we get the numerical value, heaviest player 166 in the same cipher as his name, Desmond Watson 166. And he played for the Florida Gators out of Gainesville, Florida. Kind of like gaining weight. He's the heaviest player. But Deshaun Watson, he's born in Gainesville, Georgia. Okay? So Deshaun Watson, Desmond Watson, no relation. With that Gainesville connection, connected by the name. Okay? And you know what? I just caught something else. Deshaun Watson is the quarterback for the Browns. Okay? And who drafted Shador Sanders? The Browns. And they just said Shiloh Sanders, so Deion's two sons, they just said Shiloh Sanders got drafted by the Buccaneers, and this heaviest player also got drafted by the Buccaneers. That is absolutely amazing. Look, Deion's son, Shiloh. Oh, he signs with the Buccaneers. So maybe he didn't get drafted. Maybe he just got signed after the draft. Like maybe he didn't get drafted. Look at that. Signs with the Buccaneers. And this heaviest player is on the Buccaneers. And then you get Deshaun Watson, the quarterback of the Browns. This guy's Desmond Watson. And the Browns got his brother, Shador Sanders. This is what we do. This is exactly what we do. Shiloh, right there. Shador, and he fell to the 5th round. Hold on. Shiloh Sanders' birthday is 2 days after Shador. Whew. Look at that. The Browns. That's awesome, man. That's like a decode over right there. I ain't even gonna lie. Shador Sanders has the February 7th birthday. And his brother Shiloh's birthday is 2 days later. Shiloh's got the 21. Shiloh's got the 21. So both these guys got the 21. Yes. Amazing. That's amazing. Man. And Shador's got the 12 right there, and that's the 21 reversed. Yes, man. That's exactly what we want. Here, just give me the picture. That's exactly what we want. So that's a decode over. That is a decode over. Let me grab that 12 with Shador real quick. And that's amazing. I don't know, people say Shador, Shooter. I think it's Shador. Or, yeah, that's what I think. Let's grab. He wore the 2 in college, but I see him with the 12. Now I can't find a picture with. I want that picture with the 12. See if I can get it right here real quick. And then that's a decode over, So feel free to just stay tuned here real quick. So we're just going to go over this one more time. You see, there's nothing to be nervous about. Okay? So the heaviest player, Desmond Watson, this article, a 21 date numerology. He's got 21 on his jersey. He wore with Florida. He weighs 210 kilograms, like 21. I'm guessing that's Shiloh Sanders, but it's saying Shador under that video. They both played for Colorado, right? So whatever the case may be, you see a 21 right there. Okay? With one of the Sanders boys, and they're both connected with the Browns and Tampa Bay with this Deshaun Watson, Desmond Watson connection. Keep in mind, these two Watsons aren't related. Isn't that amazing? Because are they? But it says they're not, because we get the two brothers with the Sanders here, and then we get two Watsons. Isn't that amazing? And Deion Sanders primetime wore 21. So, anyways, this is one of the Sanders with the 21. And Shiloh drafted by the same team, the Bucs, as this guy. This guy's got the 21. Now, this is Shador with the 12 for the Browns. So 12 is obviously 21 reversed. Heaviest player in the code, Desmond Watson, 166. The name and heaviest player, an exact match in the ordinal ABC 123 cipher. Dude played for Florida. Florida's Gainesville, Florida. Like gaining weight, right? Heaviest player. Deshaun Watson, place of birth, Gainesville, Georgia. So Deshaun Watson, Desmond Watson. They say no relation, though. And then you get the Browns connection with Shador. And then you get the Shiloh connection with the Bucs with this guy. So you get the two brothers, and you get these two guys with the same name, but no relation that we can find. And their first names are similar, Desmond and Deshaun. And even Deshaun's got that 4 on the jersey. And this heavy guy, Desmond Watson, it says, while no current player tops 400 pounds. So you see a 400 like 4, Deshaun's got that 4. And then it says there have been a few who have played at at or near 4 bills. You see that? Referring to 400, like 4. Okay, and then obviously you get the two brothers there with the two teams, and their birthdays are 2 days apart. February 9 with Shiloh, February 7 with Shador. Nice. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. So we don't need a birthday. We don't need a birthday. That's amazing. I'm just taking a look at one last thing here with the dates and days remaining in the year. And now I'm just going to scroll down the article. Absolutely awesome. On the fly. That's what we do. They're going over other heavy players. I'll just look at their names, just see if any of their. Look at Terrell Brown. And we got the Cleveland Browns connected in this decode. Shout out to Richard West. He did bring it to my attention. I forgot Chris Brown's birthday was the other day. And there's been a lot of Baltimore Ravens stories. They're synced up with the Cleveland Browns because Cleveland became Baltimore. When Baltimore came about, and obviously we have the Browns again now. But look, Terrell Brown, Nate Newton. Makes me think of Fig Newton's food. Remember, this is a heavy player. I'm telling you, this stuff's with the language, man. Watch, there's going to be a guy named Twinkie or something. All right. So I think we're good. They're just going over these other heavy players. So that's OTF on the fly right there. That's OTF on the fly. They're going over some of these other heavy players, it looks like. Dude is a beast, huh? So we'll see how his career develops. Right? So that's decoding 101. That's OTF on the fly. That's hit record and just make a video. Anybody who tuned in and you saw magic happen, shout out to you. Right? It's a gift and a curse. I don't think anybody could just hit record and do that. They might have to think about it for a while. But again, it's kind of a gift and a curse. I don't want to get too cocky with it, but I mean, this is obviously what I do, and I'm going to continue to do so. I mean, eventually I'm going to reach a time where I might not need to do this every day. I don't know, but as of now, this is what's up. So, Bucs rookie, I'm not doing it for money. I'm not getting paid, y'all. It's kind of like a passion. I have a gift for this. Hobby. It's still fun for me, okay? So let me actually show you the dude before I get out. There he is right there. Bucs rookie Desmond Watson. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's going to be more, obviously, but we did great here. Desmond Watson at 464 pounds tops the list of the NFL's heaviest players. No birthday. We didn't need one. Shout out to y'all. On the fly OTF. Decoding 101. Until next time.